Hello, everybody. Hi, this is Krina again. Welcome to episode number 18 and good day, everyone. Now, today I really just want to talk about please ignore all the noise and just focus on the fundamentals, right? And news upon news continue to be very good for crypto, but yet the market's ignoring all this and, is still on panic sell mode because basically, you follow the herd. That's the herd mentality again, playing all out now, yeah? Okay, first up. Ohio in the US will soon be the first state to accept Bitcoin for taxes. What does this mean? Now, of course, the fact that they want to accept Bitcoin as one of the avenue for payment for taxes is because they do recognize that, there are a lot of merits in using Bitcoin as a transaction. Of course, is they talk about it's going to be quick and easy because they can pay via mobile services, trackable, secure, transparent, incur low fees, and allow taxes to be paid by mobile services. So this is definitely, very good for, this is like one of the big merchants. The government, is stepping up to be the merchant of the accept Bitcoin. So this is one of the very good things that, really encourage usage and adoption of Bitcoin, right? Second, Thailand seeks to become a crypto oasis. Now, it is very interesting. Thailand in the beginning of the year, is actually very anti-crypto, right? But now they have basically, reversed 180 degrees, and they basically have come up with regulations and actually allowed 7 companies to offer cryptocurrency services. Yes, and among others is like Bitam, right? They will start operations in Thailand. They are the second largest cryptocurrency exchange in Korea. And basically, Ethereum's founder Vitalik Buterin was also in Thailand to meet with officials from Thailand Securities Exchange Commission to discuss the future of his platform. Now, and of course they are coming out now with very clear regulations on there will be a 15% capital gain tax on cryptocurrencies and their trade. All crypto-related platforms and service companies need to be registered with the authorities. I think this is basically a very good trend, and basically, you are basically seeing all these governments, right, that are initially anti-crypto that are basically changing their views now and basically, being much more pro-crypto. All this admits the market crashing. Yeah, that means they do see a merit of this in the long term. Yeah, the merit of having blockchain and having, tokens like bitcoins and all this in the future. And rather than fighting the trend, right, why not just join in the bandwagon? But might as well, right, to see how to gain from it. And in this case, there's a 15% capital gains tax, right? What else? And of course, this is going to be very good for the country because as they open up, just like Singapore and Taiwan and Hong Kong as well, that they're going to attract a lot of foreign direct investments. They have taken a lot of hit, because of their military economy and, the instability and uncertainty surrounding the country. But while this will be a really good platform for them to, rise up again. Lastly, Binance CEO is basically seeing next year as the ultimate year for crypto mass adoption. And in fact, he said this year is basically, he see 2018 as basically a build year, a challenging period to prepare the market for future growth. And it is in a way very true. This year, we have seen a lot of companies, preparing their platform, right? A lot of big banks, including TD Ameritrade and Coinbase, are actually coming up, developing their custody solutions, which is one of the very key ingredients to attract institutions to invest, in cryptocurrency. And of course, Binance are also doing a lot of things, right? They have their own research arm now, and they also invested recently in the Koi, which is an OTC exchange. So they basically are preparing and for institutional flows, and he say specifically here. Speaking of the future, he said that significant institutional funds are likely to flow from the US, despite Europe enjoying a faster rate of crypto adoption. And of course, similarly on the adoption front, a lot of the companies now making it easier for people who want to use cryptocurrencies, including like MCO.com, right, which is previously called Monaco, both in Singapore and in US, right? They are launching, well, in Singapore they already launched the cards to enable easy payment because they partner with Visa. Very easy metal cards, right, to facilitate payments, just like your plastic cards now, but it's basically supporting the use of cryptocurrencies in everyday life, including buying Starbucks or McDonald's, right? Just simple, cheap things like that. You can use your crypto, and this is really good, to encourage mass adoption. And of course, you have a lot of merchants as well coming up, like Ohio, the state government, right, accepting Bitcoin as taxes, and of course, for example, Venezuela, biggest equivalent to Walmart, biggest supermarket equivalent to Walmart, accepting cryptocurrencies now as well. So all this is really, in the near term. In fact, it's next year, and in the next 3 to 5 years, things are going to happen a lot. So please, my opinion is really just to ignore the noise and focus on fundamentals. So that's all I have today, and thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Live with passion, live with energy. Thank you. See you tomorrow.